Benn, and what a picture this is on the stage here, and what a privilege it is to have a pair of two-weight world champions in the house. Of course, Mr. Chris Eubank Senior and Mr. Nigel Benn. Firstly, to you, Chris Eubank Senior. It was wonderful when we saw you at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in April, but why was it important for you to be with your son here at today's press conference in the build-up to his big rematch on Saturday night?
I'm here to support. Again, he's doing the weight, so I'm here to support. So just in case there are those who want to bark or scold him, so I guess I'm here to actually protect him. I should say, in regards to the love of the son, if a father takes money, nothing wrong with that. But if there's a father who doesn't take money and has taken no money, none, then that is to be studied. Study that. I can't pay me nothing, dreadlocks, nothing. You can't pay me anything. I'm here for heart, love. Remember, what I've lived by right away through my career, and what's made me done, Gorgon, what has made me done is that I've lived with and behaved with patience, kindness. I've never envied. I don't boast. I'm not proud. I'm not rude. I'm not self-seeking. I'm not easily angered, Nigel. And I keep no record of wrongs. That's why I continuously win, because I live by the statutes of the Spirit, the consciousness of the Christ. So whoever told Nigel that I was paid whatever sum of money, they lied to you. And in you actually spouting what they've told you makes you a liar. So expose who told you that lie in order to actually clean your name. Otherwise, who in the future is going to believe you on anything you say? I've always walked the straight line. I fought the good fight. I finished the race. I kept the faith. Now, there is in store for me the crown of righteousness. And the Lord, the righteous judge, will award to me on that day, that crown of righteousness. And not only for me, but also to all who have longed for his appearing. I speak and I walk truth, nothing but. And that's the only way you become a true entertainer that lasts. Yeah. So to that, I will say, Rastafari.
Nigel, after all these years, how does it make you feel when you're still sat across from your biggest rival, Chris Eubank Senior?
How do I feel? Water running down my back. Nothing. It's not even about me. It's about my son and Chris Jr. So I'm not even really paying attention to what he says. It's all gobbledygook to me. It's just going over my head. I'm not even really just taking it all on board. Not at all. If we're here to talk about a fight, that's what I'm here to talk about, my son fighting. Nothing else. Not about, what he's done or what he ain't done. Doesn't bother me.
Do not spread lies about me, my friend.
Yeah, well,
I think you two should just face off, personally.
Yeah, I don't mind having a face off with him all day long, mate. I'll have it all day long with him. But anyway, but the difference is it's not about us. We've had our path. It's me, about Junior, and Conor and the fight. That's all I want to talk about. Don't want to talk about anything else. We know what's what. We know what's truth. We know what lies is. But the difference is I'm here to support my son, and I watch my son train hard. In the first fight, everyone was saying, what a great fight. Yeah, it was a great fight. But you know what? Conor was throwing punches from South Africa, Germany, all over the place. That weren't no boxing. It was a good fight. But it wasn't boxing. It wasn't what we know Conor can do. And I've seen what Conor can do. And now if he stick to his game plan, he would have victory early doors. And I believe that. I've been watching him spar. And what's really good about this fight, for me, is Conor's mindset. That's the most important thing. Because he's always been an unbelievable trainer. Me as a world champion, my fitness was here. Conor's is completely another level. So it was never about his fitness. It was all about his mindset. And the team that we have behind him have all, because of Conor, we all just been relaxed. No, it's not one bit of stress like he had in the last fight. No stress whatsoever. It's just been peaceful. So I know we're going to get the victory. I'm 100% sure of that, regardless of what they say. I mean, Conor had him more in trouble than he ever had Conor. And the difference is, once Conor takes his time, do what he knows he can do, we'll be victorious early doors.
Thank you, Nigel. Chris Eubank Sr., final one to you before we hear from the fighters. You called your son a legend for what he did in the ring in April. When you were sitting ringside watching that, what made you feel that way, and how proud were you of his achievements in the first fight against Conor Benn?
I have spoken. No, but don't talk, dreadlocks, but don't talk.
Okay, no problem whatsoever. Let's hear from the fighters then. Both sides of the main event, Chris Eubank Jr. and Conor Benn. Chris, here we go. I just wonder how it made you feel when you heard that your dad called you a legend. In that clip we've seen on social media, a big smile on your face, and like we talked about, to have him here by your side, what sort of lift is this a few days out from the rematch?
I'm not here to talk about my feelings or my emotions. I'm here to talk about things that are bothering me and that I think I should shine a light on, as I always do at these press conferences. There's a small issue. Well, it's not a small issue. It's actually a big issue to me. The head of my security since 2014, a man by the name of Ivan, he has been blackballed and blocked from coming to this fight by Eddie Hearn and Matchroom because of a released report about the stoppage of my ambulance. And I don't think it's I don't think it's fair, and I don't think it's correct that a man who's simply doing his job and telling the truth is is blackballed by the powers that be. So I wanted to put that out there, because if it can happen to him, it can happen to anybody. These people are controlling the industry. They're making jokes about it, but it's a guy's livelihood on the line. And I don't think it's fair. So, I'm putting that out there for the world to know, and something needs to be done about it.
Any response, Eddie? Not sure if you can use the cards for that one, though.
No, there's nothing this guy can say. I mean, in the last press conference, as you guys saw, he used Ricky Hatton, a legend and an amazing fighter. He used his name to try and speak during the press conference. I mean, the levels of scumbaggery that we're dealing with here are just unparalleled. We need to get a picture of this guy in the Oxford Dictionary under the word scumbag. Just a little thumbs up, a little smile, because he is the definition that he would do something like that. And I didn't forget about it, and for anyone that did, I'm bringing it up again.
Conor, let's hear from you here this evening. Listening to you speak on the DAZN stream yesterday, you were watching some highlights back from the first fight, and you said you believe you took Chris Eubank Jr.'s soul that night. What makes you feel that way?
I do. The fact he was in hospital for 3 days. I was back in the gym. He threw double the amount of punches. I was back in the gym on the Sunday. You know, for me, the most damage that was done in the fight. I believe I inflicted a lot more pain. His work rate was incredible. His resilience, his strength, his spirit, his athleticism, his experience. He used really well. It took me by surprise. And he's a better fighter than I thought he was. First off, but I'm ready to take what's left come Saturday.
What do you make of that, Chris? Conor claiming that he took your soul in the ring in April.
Who won the fight, Conor?
You may have won the fight, but you're the one in hospital, not me.
If you take a man's soul,
Yeah,
that
listen,
usually means you win the fight.
You won the fight.
I've never seen someone's soul get taken and they still win.
So I look at you now and you ain't the same.
The truth is we both ended up in hospital, and you know, I was there for dehydration and you were there for the...
How much weight did you put on after the weigh-in?
Listen,
after the weigh-in,
we're not going to get into weight talks.
Was you 3 pound under? No, we are into weight talks.
You guys
I didn't bring it up.
You guys implemented a rehydration clause. You guys implemented a rehydration clause.
Your team, that was your team who said.
Okay, yeah, my team requested a weight restriction, right? Anyway, regardless of that,
you're getting paid an absolute fortune to fight a welterweight. I don't know what you're moaning about.
Why do you always talk about weight?
Go fight a Damas. You want to fight a welterweight? Well, that comes with T's and C's. You're the A side. So if it comes to them...
That's right, I am the A side.
Okay,
so that means that if there's a rehydration clause, I'm going to deal with it, and I don't need to answer any of your questions.
Stop begging for sympathy from people.
There's no sympathy.
Really cares.
You can ask the doctors why I was in hospital. You're talking about you were in hospital for 3 days.
You were 3 pounds under.
What did you say? I was sipping food for a straw?
Rehydration limit.
Just lies.
You missed your championship weight that you've made the past 5 fights.
I did, because of sabotage, because Eddie Hearn and Matchroom had a room full of photographers and people stopping me from getting on the scales.
We are gladiators. Do you know how embarrassing it is you carrying on like this?
You guys got your wish. You got your 500k, you bought a Rolls Royce.
I did.
Congratulations to you.
I really am hoping you misplay again. Every time you bring that up, it doesn't.
You're only getting one Rolls Royce this year, mate. Don't worry about that.
I might do. You never know. Might sabotage you again, Chris.
Conor, you said that you're not emotionally invested as much this time round in the fight or in Chris Eubank Jr.
Do you know what it is, Jamie? I think once you learn about Chris, you learn to understand he is just the way he is. But he has my respect for being one hell of a fighter. Resilient. I genuinely thought I'd knock you out in 3 rounds.
No, you didn't.
But I did. But I did. And I almost did.
No, you didn't.
But I almost did.
No, you didn't.
And I'm not going to let you go this time, Chris. But I take my hat off to you, because we're both sitting there. We didn't have to choose this life. We're both here, putting it all on the line, pouring our hearts out in there. So I take my hat off to you. I don't like you though.
You keep your hat on, my friend, because I don't need. I'm not worried about your respect and what you think about me. Whether you like me, whether you hate me, whether you think I'm an idiot.
Weird. I don't like
it. It really doesn't affect me personally. I'm gonna go out there. I'm gonna do exactly what I did to you in April. I'm going to take your soul.
I was back in the gym on the Sunday.
Yeah, okay, so you said.
Like a good sparring session.
Your soul will be getting taken.
I was back in the gym on Sunday, ready to go again. While you were crying about your flipping tongue now. Don't come here with that, Chris. You got beat up by a welterweight. You see your face? You got beat up by a welterweight. Has any other middleweight done that to you?
You caught me with a few good shots. I
know. I saw your legs buckle.
There was no way that the beating I took was anywhere close to what you took.
I was completely fine though.
Yeah, all right.
Punched like a fairy.
You looked fine.
You punched like a fairy. For a middleweight, you punched like a fairy. Wait till I drop back down to 147.
Okay, well then you don't have anything to worry about in a couple of days.
This is my last fight up at 160.
Yeah.
I hope everybody enjoys. I will be dropping back down to 147 to challenge the Barrioses, the Ryan Garcias, the Rolly Romeros, the Devin Haney's, the Normans. I'll drop back down and pursue my career to win a world title. I'm glad I could give you guys this fantasy fight and me showing a pair of bollocks to jump up 2 weights to fight you while you're moaning about your toenail in hospital.
Wait.
Do you understand?
Jumping up 2 weights. You haven't been a welterweight for 4 years, kid. Stop it. Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
Exactly, bro. Nobody does care. Exactly. That's my whole point. No one cares about you and your toenail, Chris. Nobody. Especially not me. I like you though.
All right. It's getting embarrassing now, man. Let's move on.
You're all right.
It's getting embarrassing. Just stop talking, trust me.
No, Chris. When I'm
trying to help you out.
Listen,
I'm trying to help you.
Listen, Chris. Are you really not going to look at me, Chris?
Why would I look at you?
Why would you look at me?
I know what you are.
Chris.
I know your
just
fate.
Look at me, bro.
I don't need to look
Chris, just look at me, bro. Oh, come on, man. I'll see you Saturday. Fuck's sake.
Chris, if all goes to plan for you, where does Conor Benn go when you beat him again, and what does it mean for your career? What do you push on to?
What type of questions are these, bro? Where does Conor Benn go after? I mean, I don't. Who cares?
To win a world title.
This is not about what happens next. I'm gonna go in there. I'm gonna show the world who I am again, and then who knows what will happen next? I can't tell you what this guy's gonna do next. You know, he'll tell you all the stories about all these different fights he's gonna have, and that's great. I'm not worried about any of that. I'm worried about going out there in a couple of days' time and making history again, which I will do.
Final predictions then, Conor. How do you do it Saturday night?
Do you know what? If you asked me this question 6 months ago, it would have been on a guy there, render him unconscious and knock him out. Sparko. Don't get me wrong, I dream about it. But I'm going to go in there and just give a calculated performance. I think everybody knows I love to fight. It's inevitable. I love fighting. It's who I am. It's in my DNA. Any fight I've had, I put on a performance for the public. And that's my prize, giving people value for money. You know, I'm here. I'm not trying to nick a fight on points. I'm not just trying to win. I'm here to give people value for money and entertainment. But ultimately, my priority is to go in there and get the win. That's my priority. However that comes, however that looks.
Chris Eubank Jr., final word to you. What happens Saturday night? Tell the world.
The procedure will be parliamentary.
Rastafari. Yeah, what you saying?
Okay, and there we go. That does conclude the main event press conference here this evening. We will now pause as we bring Chris Eubank Jr. and Conor Benn to the front for a face-off. Thank you very much.
I have to be honest, I was gripped. I was gripped by everything. I thoroughly enjoyed that. Yes, it didn't have the sparks of maybe the X-Slap, but I was thoroughly gripped. And you know, I wish, I know Eddie did the clipboard thing. I wish Eddie spoke. I like when Eddie speaks at these things. And I believe Chris would have allowed him to speak, but I thoroughly enjoyed every moment of that.
Round 13, Saturday night. Not as fiery as the first one, but it doesn't matter. We know that this fight is going to catch fire.
Oh, the face-off between Nigel and Senior. I feel like a kid again, I really do. Eubank made sure that he made a beeline for Nigel as well there.
It's theatre. It's theatre.
Two young fighters are at it. Two Hall of Fame legends standing there with their sons. Nigel Benn, Chris Eubank Sr. From the Boxing Hall of Fame.
It truly is incredible, isn't it? I know it's got the Rocky music and there's a lot been spoken about. This is a Rocky story. It's beyond that. Beyond the Rocky story that two fathers would fight and have the biggest grudge match we've ever seen in this country. And then their sons would go on to do the same thing. It's crazy.
Cinema, Hollywood. Enjoy this while it lasts, because this is special. You don't see this often.